Hugo Chavez's orders are still being followed after his death. Vice President Nicolas Maduro demanded Anati to succeed him. We continue to want this Vader as the temporary president. Maduro will also serve as the socialist candidate in an election to be called within 30 days. The country is in a 7-day mourning with the elaborate funeral set for Friday.
Business Week magazine has named Omaha as a city with improving living conditions. Chris Kiaz, a California native, can tell us the difference in living conditions from California to Nebraska.
Raising a family, quality of life here is much better, I'd say, than out in Los Angeles.
Omaha has become a great destination for those seeking to move. In a Business Week article, Omaha was ranked in the top 5 for families looking to uproot and also ranked high as a city to raise a family. The city has companies with national recognition located here as well. One of the most distinguished hospitals and insurance companies in the nation called Omaha home, as well as the College World Series and one of the best zoos in the country. Omaha has fared well since the economic collapse. There are new businesses that are relocating to Omaha, but Omaha wasn't the only city in Nebraska that Business Week labeled a healthy market. Bellevue was ranked 37th out of 50 for healthy markets in 2013. Small business owner Manny Calderon says that he would recommend Omaha to anybody out there looking to start a small business in the city.
It's a good market, but you got to remember, it all depends what market are these small business owners into. You know, is it something that it's in demand, or is it something they're developing themselves?
The overall state economy has fared better overall than the national economy. A housing market which still hasn't rebounded completely, Omaha is considered a buyer's market and is ranked inside the top 10 for housing markets in the country. Interest rates are currently at an all-time low at 3.25%, which helps the housing market expand.
The primary election is April 2nd, and over the next 3 Omaha News programs, we'll give you a profile on each mayoral candidate. Reporter Brandon Mosley kickstarts our campaign coverage with Dave Nabody.
With yard signs like this, it's official. As of February 28th, Dave Nabody is running for mayor.
Local businessman Dave Nabody on why he feels he's the best candidate for mayor.
One that will actually innovate and bring new strategies and tactics, getting Omaha more competitive nationally, tackling the crime problem that we have in this city.
Dave Nabody said, we need more police on the street.
A person like me says, wait a minute, we have a terrible crime problem. We had 40 murders last year, 40 murders the year before. We've had 6 police chiefs in 10 years. And we've had a whole bunch of experienced police officers retire and being replaced by a bunch of new young officers.
Nabody has been fighting to fix labor contracts for many of years now.
Doing everything we can to modernize the labor contracts so that they aren't so expensive and draining so much money out of the budget of the city. And really setting us up for economic growth and transforming the city.
Dave Nabody said, if people come and vote in this year's mayor election like they did in the recall, Dave Nabody said he'd be your next mayor. For the Omaha News, I'm Brandon Mosley.
Dave Nabody led a failed record in January of 2011 of incumbent Mayor Jim Suttle.
A drunk driving accident in December involved a teenager might bring a new law to Nebraska that some may believe may be too much. As of now, state law requires that servers must be 19 in order to serve alcohol, but this wouldn't be the case if LB 44 passes. Although the age wouldn't change, the amount of training will. Senator Bob Crisp believes these crashes can be prevented if we change the law. With $15 applicant fee and training, others think the law is costly and are too broad, requiring every server, manager, cashier, and even security and door guards to be certified. Following the break, we'll tell you how Mayor Jim Suttle is inviting the public to a ceremony proclaiming an Omaha birthplace.
Also, reporter Lauren Haverhill show us how the Omaha Got Talent event turned out and how Omaha is getting the spotlight in the music industry. You are watching the Omaha News.
PBS is the place you should go first. There are no advertisers to be satisfied, only an audience to be satisfied.
We take our responsibility as journalists very seriously. We are constantly thinking about our viewers and what they care about.
We want to let you know what the information is, and then you decide what you want to think.
At the NewsHour, we are after the facts and only the facts.
You've always known you were a leader, someone who works hard to achieve your goals. You can see it. You can see your success in front of you. You pursue a college education for the old-fashioned reasons, to learn, to make yourself more valuable, to succeed. You need a place that celebrates your ambition and positions you alongside visionary people just like you. You, my friend, belong here, the University of Nebraska at Omaha.
UNO-TV invites you to take a journey around the world, to lush jungles with endangered species, to exotic lands and different cultures, to lost cities beneath the sands. Travel through time to see ancient secrets on the other side of the world, the growth of the American West, or the start of Nebraska's largest city, or just explore our state. Find out about Nebraska in World War II. Learn how Omaha has grown since. Discover the effort to renovate its green spaces, the history of one of its most impressive buildings, or look at its internationally recognized university. For over 20 years, UNO-TV has produced award-winning documentaries that explore, educate, and enlighten. To find out more, call 402-554-2516 or visit unotv.unomaha.edu.
You're watching the Omaha News.
Corned beef, Swiss cheese, Thousand Island dressing, and sauerkraut all have one thing in common, and it's Omaha. Mayor Jim Settle is inviting you to join the ceremony on March 14th, making Omaha the official birthplace of the Reuben, a sandwich created during the 1920s weekly poker game. The event will be held at the Crescent Moon Owl House on Farnham Street from 2:30 to 4 p.m. During the celebration, a photo of the gathering will appear on the nationally distributed labels of Frank's Kraut. Settle will name March 14th the official Reuben Sandwich Day in Omaha.
Omaha has its own sandwich, and Omaha's Got Talent. Lauren Harrell is in the newsroom to explain how one launch is giving opportunities to a variety of talents.
Thanks, Xiaojin. Omaha was just named the second most up-and-coming music city in the world by MTV's Iggy site. Judging by the talent performing at Omaha's Got Talent Night, that isn't surprising. At the Ozone Lounge, Omaha's Got Talent Night has just begun, featuring acts from impersonations to mariachi duos. Shannon Jones performed by herself, but was then joined by her 10-year-old daughter, Brooke. Shannon and Brooke believe that it's performances like these that build up to accomplishing bigger dreams.
Someday you're gonna be a rock star.
I actually do have a sign above my bedroom door that says rock star.
That's right, you do.
From small bands to magic shows to mom and daughter singers, it's obvious that the Ozone's showing some undiscovered talent from Omaha. Other acts, like the all-girl band Just Saying, not only hope that this is a stepping stone to stardom, but that their playing inspires others as well.
We want to make a difference and be inspirations for little girls and boys that want to become famous, not just famous, but successful in the music business.
The Ozone Lounge will have more Omaha's Got Talent nights on the third Thursday of every month. Xiaojin?
Thanks, Lauren.
The deadline is approaching for college applicants. Reporter Katie Wagner sought out college students to give freshman advice on to high school students who plan to attend college.
Attention high school students. Here are a couple words of wisdom. Study hard. Sophomore Jocelyn Metcalf says that you will end up in a bad situation if you don't.
Don't feel like you have to be pressured to know what your major is right away.
There are plenty of clubs and organizations that can help you find your passion.
People who are just willing to help out.
Metcalf offers final words of wisdom.
Just relax and take every day at a time.
If you are unsure of what you want to study in college, Junior Casey Lopez has a suggestion.
Talk to your advisor and kind of set up a plan on how your maybe college years are going to look like, especially if you're undecided.
Now that you're thinking about college, there's a few steps that you should take next in order to sit in a classroom like this.
And I always recommend to students that you should have your top 3 colleges picked out by September of your senior years.
If you are worried about paying for your education,
there's a lot of options to pay for school. If it comes down to loans, then I would much rather you take out loans to get a college education versus never going to college at all.
freshman Judea Miles shares one final piece of advice for high school seniors that are preparing for graduation.
Stay focused. When you reach college, don't get distracted, don't party too much.
For the Omaha News, I'm Katie Wagner.
Applications for the fall semester at UNO are due by August 1st.
Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, is often considered something children outgrow. But a study published by a pediatrics journal shows that a third of those diagnosed as children continue to have ADHD as adults. And more than half of those adults have another psychiatric disorder as well. People with the disorder also tend to develop depression or an anxiety disorder. Research has shown that it's vitally important to continue ADHD treatment into adolescence and adulthood, and that risks can be lessened due to better and longer-acting medications along with counseling.
A Connecticut woman fled the state to save a life. 29-year-old Crystal Kelly was a surrogate for a family hoping to have a healthy baby. When an ultrasound showed that the fetus had abnormalities, the couple demanded that Kelly had an abortion with a $10,000 incentive, while the surrogate mom demanded $15,000 for the operation that she claimed went against her beliefs. The couple refused, so Kelly fled to Michigan, where the surrogacy contract would be discarded and she would be recognized as a legal guardian. Kelly, a single mother of 2, decided to help the family after she struggled with fertility issues herself. Stay tuned, because following the break, we'll give you details on upcoming high school boys state championship starting Thursday.
Also, reporter Calvin Grace gives us insights on how the UNO's men's basketball blackout game turned out against South Dakota State. You are watching the Omaha News.
Something wasn't right.
Were they lying to the public?
There was a bigger story here than just a plane crash.
It's become the symbol of everything that's wrong with the industry.
My kid got 6 vaccines in one day and he regressed.
Not only are those children who aren't vaccinated at risk, but those who can't be vaccinated are at risk.
Nobody really knew what was going on. What was it in this market that had to be hidden?
I spent millions of dollars in cash bribing government officials.
People in power do not like the investigation to come too close to them.
You never hear these stories.
Tuesdays on NET1.
NET Television expands your mind, enlightens your mind, inspires your mind, educates your mind, entertains your mind. NET Television opens up new worlds to you. Explore, travel, learn, discuss, debate. NET Television keeps you informed. Music, theater, dance, art, news. NET Television awakens your dreams, seeks to serve, strengthens our communities. We are Nebraskans. We are NET Television, Nebraska's PBS station.
You're watching the Omaha News.
Welcome back to the Omaha News. I'm Jiaxing Liu.
And I'm Ernest Powell. Tonight marks the final home game for the Huskers men's basketball team. Several pregame events are scheduled to honor the seniors of the 2012-13 season at the Devaney Center. Fans are encouraged to arrive early as Husker legend Eric Piakowski and Dave Hoppin and Eric Strickland will sign autographs, followed by Hopkin and Piakowski retiring their jerseys. The first 10,000 fans will receive a free Devaney Legends poster, while concession stands will host throwback prices on 24-ounce Pepsi product and dollar popcorn. Other events are planned prior to the game and at halftime. Tickets are available at the door or online for $10 and $15.
Fans of UNO basketball were instructed to wear black and to be loud at one of the final home games of the season last Thursday. UNO's athletics department teamed up with the Maverick Productions and sponsored a blackout against South Dakota State. The results? A record turnout and a rowdy night at the Rolston Arena.
UNO's athletic department is turning up the heat on the other in-state basketball programs with an aggressive marketing campaign, flashy new arena, and the move into Division I.
Yeah, it's a great turnout. I've never seen so many people here.
Just a junior at UNO, Killian Matsunami is responsible for last week's successful blackout game against South Dakota State because of her unique job and connections.
Right now I'm here on behalf of Maverick Productions.
Maverick Productions is a student organization whose mission is to increase student engagement through extracurriculars. May have found itself a great new partner in which to aid in their mission.
This is the first time Maverick Productions has done anything with the athletics department, besides homecoming, of course.
Fans like sophomore Kaylee Getman enjoy the Mavs' new home for the atmosphere.
I like it. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's entertaining and everything, and I like the new arena.
UNO still has a lot of work to do if it wants to compete with other basketball acts like Creighton or the Huskers. But last Thursday night's blackout and other events and the brand new Ralston Arena will help it grow. The sky's the limit for UNO basketball. For the Omaha News, I'm Kevin Grace.
The Mavericks capped off their season with 11 wins and 20 losses.
This past weekend, 6 Omaha girl teams participated in the high school state basketball tournament, but none of them could pick up the title. On the boys' side, 9 Metro Omaha teams will clinch a spot to state, and they all start in the first round games tomorrow. Here they are with all the Class A games played at the Devaney Center.
In the early game, Lewis commit Ukoi Ugao and Omaha Central starts their quest for a 4th straight title against 9 and 15 Papio South, the surprise winners of the South Platte District. Then, the 4th seed Omaha Benson Bonnies play Miller West, the 5th seed. In the afternoon, the defending runners-up, the Packers of Omaha South, tip off against the wild card, North Platte. Rounding out the Class A field is 22 and 3 Papillion La Vista, who ended Omaha Central State's record 51-game winning streak over Nebraska opponents this past January. The Monas squared off with Lincoln Southeast.
In Class B at the Pershing Center, the 2-seed Ralston Rams picked up a wild card and will play South Sioux City. Then in the other wild card team in Class B, Elkhorn South, in their first state appearance in their short history, faced off against York Dukes. And back at the Devaney Center in the nightcap, Gretna takes on the Vikings of Waverly in a 4-5 matchup.
Doug McDermott made history this week by earning his 2nd straight Missouri Valley Player of the Year award, making him only the 8th player to have ever won the award back-to-back. The 6'8" junior forward at Creighton University drives some elite Valley alumni with the consecutive honors. Larry Bird, Hershey Watkins, along with the former Blue Jack Kyle Cover. On Friday, McDermott and the rest of his teammates will try to defend their MVC tournament title in St. Louis against the winner of Thursday's contest between Brackness and Drake. For the first time in 12 years, Creighton is the top seed at Arch Madness. Following the break, reporter Marie Hanusek takes us to the Omaha Playhouse and shows us how the zombie breakout has infected the Midwest.
Also, we'll show you how one video has got the world talking and how UNO is getting their cameras out to recreate their own version of the Harlem Shake. You're watching the Omaha News.
Something new.
Or reach beyond.
Oh my gosh, it's fantastic.
When you want to peer inside.
There's something wrong here. This isn't normal.
It would seem almost impossible. Or push the limit.
Large tornado! It's humongous! You need to get out now!
When you want to dive deep.
These divers are like astronauts.
Our human nature is to push into places that we don't know about.
Or go to the edge.
There are other worlds out there.
We don't know exactly what we're going to find.
When you want to find new frontiers.
I was truly astonished.
You just don't ever know.
Nova.
Wednesdays on NET1.
Most local television news only gives you brief headlines about issues that may be important to you. But for more than 10 years, only one program has remained dedicated to examining all the information about issues that really matter to Nebraskans. I'm Kathy Wyatt, and it's my privilege to present those issues for your consideration. Join me on the campus of UNO in a program we call Consider This, every week on NET1.
The University of Nebraska at Omaha is a place for tomorrow's leaders, a place where individuals converge on a path to success, getting the attention and direction they need as they begin their career. It's where students take pride in serving Omaha, a city we've invested in for more than 100 years. UNO is a place where greatness begins. The University of Nebraska at Omaha.
A new dance that has everyone from sports teams to college students getting together to create an exciting experience has been the talk of social media. An internet meme called the Harlem Shake has gone viral since 5 teenagers uploaded their own Harlem Shake video on YouTube in early February.
When I first saw the video on YouTube, I thought it was weird, but it wasn't one of the strangest things I had seen.
This crazy dance attracts a lot of attention.
Well, I've probably seen all the videos in my dorm room, danced to it in my dorm room.
Different versions of Harlem Shake videos are uploaded to YouTube one after another.
What the hell is this? What's that music? What's that video? What's that weird people?
So last week, more than 70 UNO students got together and made the UNO version of Harlem Shake.
I was invited on Facebook, and I didn't know what was it, but I looked on YouTube and I found these crazy videos and I thought, okay man, I gotta do it. So
usually, the video begins with one person dancing and the other act like they don't notice. When you hear "do the Harlem Shake," everybody starts dancing like crazy people. The organizer of the UNO meme, Joshua Williams, says it's a good way to show UNO spirit.
Every other college, every other school has done it and it's been on their website. It just gives viewers another way to look at our school and look at our university. Also the student life and actually how productive and how connected we are as students.
The new meme called the Harlem Shake has nothing to do with the original Harlem Shake, which was a dance in the 1980s.
A strange disease has infected the Omaha area. That's right, zombies has taken over. Marie Hendersack reports.
Zombies are all the rage. You can avoid them by hiding.
A second-story building fully stocked with food and water.
With ammunition.
Shotgun. Double-barreled Remington.
Or by going old school.
I think I'd probably go for a long sword.
You won't have to prepare for a zombie apocalypse because they aren't real. But what if they were?
Replace your fire hydrants and with just like chainsaws laying around the streets, just in case.
The Omaha Community Playhouse has teamed up with the University of Nebraska Medical Center to prepare people for a zombie encounter. The 3-part series begins with the viewing of Evil Dead, the musical, and ends with a talk from a doctor from UNMC who answers questions about understanding zombies and how to avoid becoming infected.
Essentially, you're talking about fluid-to-fluid transmission of an infectious disease. So you want to be making sure that you avoid all the zombie fluids, whether it be blood or saliva or anything else.
According to Dr. Gibbs, the Center for Disease Control says that if you're prepared for the zombie apocalypse, you're prepared for anything. For the Omaha News, I'm Marie Hanusek.
Evil Dead the Musical will be at the Omaha Community Playhouse until March 17th. The third and final part of the UNMC series will be on March 10th. You can contact the theater box office for tickets at 402-553-0800.
With the Crossroads Mall expecting to rejuvenate the metro area, Gwinnett plans to spike up the eyesore on Interstate 80. The Gwinnett City Council voted unanimously in favor of redevelopment projects that will tear down the one street mall and replace it with a new one. The Nebraska Crossing Outlet Mall officially closed December 31st and plans to bring in over 500 new jobs. Gwinnett City Administrator Jeff Kustra said even if the new mall fails, the cost of the development will not fall to Gwinnett citizens. The new mall is expected to open fall of this year. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Omaha News. If you're looking for more, check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/theomahanews.
While you're there, you can check out the news stories our reporters covered, submit story ideas, or give us feedback. We love to hear from you. From all of us here at the Omaha News and UNO Television, good night.
Television gives students a chance to work in a real studio. Working on the TV crew, students get hands-on experience with lights, camera, and action. Working on a variety of shows gives students a leg up looking for jobs. In fact, many former crew members work at local stations. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience for students to learn the science and art of TV production. UNO TV, student crew, professional staff, award-winning results.
When will you look deep into space? When will you travel back in time? When will you experience the power of red? When? Anytime. Online at video.netnebraska.org. Search, select, and share with the NET Video Player. Watch our shows on your schedule.